Hi, friends. This is your pal Scott Garibay, and today we are going to talk about the American cinema and specifically the brand new trailer for for the Mandalorian Grogu. So, what is happening with the Mandalorian Grogu? So, Star Wars is returning to movies, which is great, and the reason why is we haven't had a Star Wars movie in quite a few years. Um, what was the last one? It wasn't. We. I think the biggest issue is they got in a lot of trouble with the Acolyte and overall the Disney shows, the Disney Plus shows. Americans just really, when they think about movies, they really think, when they think about Star Wars, they think about movies. And Disney went all in on this, and it was successful with The Mandalorian. For season 1 and 2 were highly successful. Season 3, people were like, I'm not really feeling that. And then the Book of Boba Fett, people were like, you're actively harming, this series. And then the Acolyte just really went sideways and just made people upset and really validated. Like, there was this question of, are they lowering the quality of these shows? And the Acolyte, they really, it was pretty reckless how they were dealing with the intellectual property of Star Wars, and it was pretty undeniable. Like, it was just, even people who supported Disney's stances just were not feeling it. So I watched the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer, and here's my take. So, one, it looked great. I was really excited about it, and I really enjoyed seeing the trailer. So no problem, right? That's not right. What is the problem? Well, the problem is Mandalorian truly did deliver what streaming had wanted to do, which was 8-hour movies. I think if you look at Mandalorian season 1, Mandalorian season 2, these are 8-hour movies. Nobody even knew if this would be possible, if you'd be able to do such a thing, and the answer was you can. Right, like, which is pretty wild, because like you're like, wait, what? And the reality is, this movie just was like, I did not see one thing in that trailer that looked even remotely cinematic. It just looked like you're putting the Mandalorian and Grogu on the big screen, and that does seem to be a problem. I think that is very problematic. I think it's going to be tough. It's really going to be tough, and I think this is going to make a $500 million to $800 million, but I'm not sure at all that it's going to be able to break $1 billion, and that is the new gate of success. I think. So in 2024, Disney was able to have $2 billion films. I think that was Inside Out 2, and now I'm not positive I remember which one, but I remember they were able to put up $1 billion films in 2024. And this year, there's only $1 billion film by the entire industry, and it is the live action Lilo and Stitch. That is the only $1 billion film of 2025. And this has been a very rough year. This has been a rough year for Hollywood overall. So I think this does look successful. It looks like a successful continuation of the show on the big screen, which I think is going to buy them time, but not solve their overall problem. And their overall problem is that they are, they're really trying to win back conservative families, they're trying to win back conservative fans. And the reason why is, I think they strained relationships with conservative individuals, conservative families, conservative corporations, and even the US government on the conservative side. So they've got a lot to fix, and I think I'm rooting for them. I love Star Wars. I love virtually every IP that Disney owns. I'm a big fan, and I want this to work out for them. but I think all Mandalorian and Grogu is really going to accomplish is it's just going to win. It's just going to buy some time. That's my take. Every single word you just heard in this video is my humble opinion. Nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion. When you get in the comments and send your traffic, please consider like, subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.